What if your greatest weakness was actually the key to saving an entire world? Welcome to the mystical and treacherous world of Calandara, a land where power is divided among 5 kingdoms, each living under the shadow of a divine pact made with the gods. This ancient agreement was meant to preserve order, but it came with a cost. The gods unleashed monstrous beasts to remind humanity of its frailty. Now, the survival of these kingdoms depends on a magical bloodline known as the Sparrows, a sacred line of royal daughters gifted with divine magic. Our story centers around Odessa Cross, the princess of Quintas, a kingdom known more for its rigid traditions than its kindness. Unlike her sisters, Odessa lacks the qualities of a typical royal sparrow. She's quiet, overlooked, and considered politically useless, more of a burden than a blessing to her kingdom. Because of this, her father arranges a marriage between her and Prince Corwin of Tura, a rival kingdom with its own agenda and dark reputation. The political motives are clear: send the useless daughter away and cement a fragile alliance. But things are never so simple in Calandara. Odessa's journey from Quintas to Tura is not a royal parade, it's a perilous trek through monster-infested lands, hostile territories, and emotionally brutal territory within herself. She travels with her new husband, Prince Corwin, a man as cold and closed off as the stone walls of his castle. There's tension, mistrust, and lingering resentment between them. But underneath the tension is an undeniable chemistry and a slow-burning connection that neither of them expects. As Odessa confronts danger after danger, she begins to change. She's no longer the quiet, obedient girl who left her kingdom in shame. The world forces her to grow teeth, claws, and courage. She starts to understand her role not as a pawn, but as a powerful weapon, perhaps even the most important sparrow in generations. But with growth comes discovery, and with discovery comes danger. Odessa learns disturbing truths about the gods' intentions, the true purpose of the sparrows, and the hidden magic that lives inside her. The ancient stories passed down through generations may be lies. The gods may not be benevolent. The monsters might be just the beginning. Meanwhile, Prince Corwin's own layers begin to peel away. He's not the emotionless warrior she first met. He too has been shaped by duty, trauma, and political manipulation. As their bond deepens, their marriage of strategy transforms into a partnership of heart and fire. The stakes are raised when a hidden threat emerges, one that could tear apart the entire realm. Betrayals erupt, alliances fracture, and Odessa must decide whether to follow the path chosen for her by blood and destiny, or burn the map and make her own way. Self-discovery, Odessa's transformation from a passive royal to a commanding force, is the emotional heart of the novel. Feminine power, the story celebrates the often overlooked strength in softness, intelligence, and compassion. Enemies to lovers romance, the relationship between Odessa and Corwin starts as cold and forced, but develops into a deep, emotionally satisfying bond. Faith versus truth, what if everything your people worship is a lie? The book questions blind faith in divine systems. Political intrigue and fantasy, perfect for fans of high-stakes palace drama, magical battles, and royal deception. If you love fantasy worlds with strong heroines, slow-burn romance, and high-stakes magic, this one's for you.